YouTube, how's it going? I'm back with a new video. I'm trying to post every Thursday. If not every other, life kind of is crazy. So, today I kind of wanted to do a humorous take on the life of going to the hospital every couple weeks for IVs. So, IV stands for intravenous. It's that stupid piece of plastic that they put in your vein so they can push fluids or medication into you. I believe, mentioned it before, but I kind of wanted to talk about just the thoughts that go through my mind during this process. So I was there this Monday, and same thing goes through my mind every single time. So we pull up in the car at the hospital, and before I even open the door, it's, okay, it's go time, like, it's time, like, we can do this, like, we can do this, and it's just, like, coaching myself to get in there, because half the time I don't even want to go in there. And so I get out of the car, and right now it's winter, so I freeze my butt off getting to the door. Which makes me mad, because when you get cold, your veins get smaller. Which is why when your hands get really cold, they hurt, because your veins are like as tight as they can go, trying to hide from the cold. So I get into the IV clinic and I sit in the chair. And this is when I coach my veins. Oh yeah, totally. I totally talk to my veins. I look down at my arms and I tell them to be good. I tell them to cooperate. And yes, I probably lost my mind ages ago, but this is what I do. And then the nurses do the whole, like, not it, and whomever is the unluckiest and has to poke me will then sit in front of me to poke me. The nurses have discovered that I'm a tough person to get an IV into, and so there are the select few which are like, nope, not touching you. So the nurse will sit down in front of me, and it's rather hilarious. I put my arms out in front of them, and they literally sit there and feel at my arms. They feel all around my arms, trying to find a vein. So I have pretty shitty veins. I've been poked now, well, I guess to say it properly, I've been getting IVs for an entire year now, which is a long time. So I don't know if I want to call it my 1-year anniversary, but that's pretty much what it is. So that being poked with needles that often, it does make it harder for your veins to heal properly. There's a lot of buildup of scar tissue because they've been poked over and over again. So the nurse sat there this week for half an hour, poking my arms, smacking my arms, trying to have veins pop up, wrapping my arms in hot blankets, you name it, they try to do it to make a vein come out. This week was the first time I had a vein on the back of my arm, which was kind of funny. I had to, like, twist and turn for her to get the needle in because it was a weird spot. And, you know, I can honestly say when I sit down and it takes them that long to find a semi-decent vein that they can try and get this needle in, it is just hope-shattering. Because you go in there hoping for these awesome, beautiful veins, and for them to tell you, oh, you're an easy poke today, we could get a big one in there, like, yes, I probably sound ridiculous, but this is the honest truth of what goes through my mind there. And for you to sit down and for them to say like, ooh, like, I don't know if we're gonna get one today. Like, that is like earth shattering. I just sat back and was like, please, please, please find one. She did find a vein, but it was very small. So there are different sizes of needles, of course, for the IVs. So you have like your little baby microscopic ones, and then you have like a big gigantic one, which is rather intimidating. I've never been poked by that one. I'm the person that half the time they have to use the itty bitty baby needles on. So, it wasn't unusual for them to bring out like the smallest needle they have. But I got the IV in, got it going, it was working well, got the fluids, and now I just hope in 2 weeks or however long it is to my next one, depending on how I feel, that I just really hope that the veins are good and they can get them. And it's this constant feeling every time I go, like I want to have veins that work. I want them to be able to get it first try, not have to be poked multiple times and come home with bruised arms, because that just looks pretty, like. So that is like the struggles of IVs with chronic illness. My friend with POTS who gets weekly IVs, you know, she can relate. It sucks. It sucks having to like literally like, here's my arms, find a vein. Like, it's weird. And when every nurse knows your name and who you are, and yeah, it's just IV struggles. So, hopefully I didn't sound too strange. I know this whole chronic illness thing makes me weird with a lot of things because life is just not typical for me. So hopefully you got a little bit of humor out of it. If you've had an IV before, I'm sure you're laughing at me right now. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. It would be really cool to have more people hear my story, watch my videos. It would be really cool. Thanks. Bye!